In this video, we'll travel through Boeing's history, one iconic aircraft at a time, in chronological order. Now let's get into this. In 1958, the Boeing 707 entered service with Pan American World Airways. It could typically carry around 140 to 190 passengers, with a range of roughly 6,000 to 9,000 kilometers, depending on the version. Powered by 4 jet engines, the 707 was designed for medium and long-haul routes. But more importantly, it was Boeing's first commercially successful jet airliner. The 707 helped bring the world into the jet age, making long-distance air travel much faster and more practical than ever before. And next, in 1964, the Boeing 727 entered service with Eastern Airlines. It typically carried around 130 to 155 passengers, with a range of roughly 4,000 to 5,000 kilometers. Unlike the 4-engine 707, the 727 had 3 jet engines, all mounted at the rear of the aircraft. It was designed mainly for short and medium-haul routes, and could operate from smaller airports with shorter runways. With its distinctive T-tail and 3-engine design, the 727 became one of the most recognizable airliners of its era. And next comes one of the most familiar aircraft of them all, the Boeing 737. In 1968, the Boeing 737 entered service with Lufthansa. The original 737 was a small twin-engine jet designed mainly for short-haul routes. Over the following decades, Boeing continuously developed the aircraft into larger, longer-range versions, from the original 737 to the classic, next generation, and today's 737 MAX. What started as the small baby Boeing eventually became one of the most successful commercial aircraft families in aviation history. Nearly 6 decades later, the 737 family is still flying and still being built. And then came something much bigger, the Boeing 747. In 1970, the Boeing 747 entered service with Pan American World Airways. Powered by 4 jet engines, the 747 could carry around 350 to 450 passengers on long-haul routes, with later versions capable of flying more than 14,000 kilometers. It was the world's first wide-body airliner, and its enormous size quickly earned it the nickname the Jumbo Jet. With its distinctive upper-deck hump, the 747 became one of the most recognizable aircraft ever built. For more than half a century, the Queen of the Skies became a symbol of international air travel. Next, in 1982, the Boeing 767 entered service with United Airlines. It typically carried around 180 to 270 passengers, with later versions capable of flying more than 10,000 kilometers. Unlike the 4-engine 747, the 767 was a wide-body aircraft powered by just 2 engines. As twin-engine aircraft became more reliable, the 767 became an important aircraft for long-distance and transatlantic routes. Efficient, versatile, and built for long-range flying, the 767 helped pave the way for a new generation of twin-engine, wide-body aircraft. Just 1 year later, in 1983, the Boeing 757 entered service with Eastern Airlines. It typically carried around 180 to 240 passengers, with a range of roughly 5,500 to 7,200 kilometers. Unlike the wide-body 767, the 757 was a narrow-body aircraft powered by 2 powerful jet engines. With its impressive performance and relatively long range, the 757 could fly routes that were unusual for a single-aisle aircraft. Its combination of power, range, and versatility made the 757 one of Boeing's most distinctive narrow-body aircraft. Then, in 1995, came one of Boeing's most successful wide-body aircraft, the Boeing 777. The 777 entered service with United Airlines. Depending on the version, it typically carries around 300 to 425 passengers, with some variants capable of flying more than 15,000 kilometers. Despite its enormous size and long range, the 777 is powered by just 2 engines. Later versions were equipped with the massive GE90, one of the largest and most powerful commercial jet engines ever built. Combining size, range, and efficiency, the 777 became one of the most successful long-haul aircraft of the modern era. And finally, we arrive at Boeing's newest major aircraft family, the 787 Dreamliner. In 2011, the Boeing 787 entered service with All Nippon Airways, or ANA. Depending on the version, it typically carries around 200 to 375 passengers, with a maximum range of more than 15,000 kilometers. Like the 777, the 787 is powered by 2 engines, but much of its structure is made from lightweight composite materials. The result is a long-range aircraft designed around greater fuel efficiency, lower operating costs, and improved passenger comfort. With the 787 Dreamliner, Boeing entered a new era, where long-haul aircraft were no longer defined by size alone, but by how efficiently they could connect cities around the world.